Hey people, how's it going? Welcome back to another CD collection video. Today we're doing episode 6 of 10 CDs from my shelf. I've noticed that this one is pretty much going to be a thrash metal edition. It's just how the alphabet lines up, so you can already probably figure out who the majority of this episode is going to be. But no stress, it's okay. We got through all the Maiden, so there's no one else as big as that in my collection. So, starting off, we ended with Peace Sells last time, if you remember rightly. So that means the next one to show off is none other than Megadeth's third album. So far, so good. So what? Yeah, like I say, starting off with this one I quite actually really do like this album. Into the Lungs of Hell, the opening track on this album, really stands out as like this awesomely shred fest of an intro. It's just amazing. Set the World Afire. This is where Anarchy in the UK comes from. In My Darkest Hours on here as well, and there's just honestly some really awesome stuff on here. I bought that. I think I did personally buy this to do the Spine thing, but I'm so glad I did because it's literally an incredible album. Coming up next, you would assume it's Rust in Peace, but it's actually not. I did have Rust in Peace on CD for, the longest time, but I stupidly gave it to a friend to borrow that wasn't even like a friend, and then it was a work colleague that I temped with. So that's gone, and so the next album is the one after that, and that is Countdown to Extinction. This is where Megadeth obviously lose the kind of thrash appeal that they've got, and just, in my opinion, this album's still good, but it's definitely not my favorite, you could say, purely because of Symphony for Destruction, rather. It's just, I just don't like simple songs from metal bands to a point, and Symphony is just one of them. However, Skin of My Teeth I really like, and Sweating Bullets is... Once you get over the vocals, it's all right. It's a funny song, and but there's some really awesome tracks on there, and not up to par as Peace Sells or whatever, but still better. And then coming next is the last Megadeth album in the train, in the what do you call it? Order, Euthanasia. This album again, I bought randomly for the Spine, and I think I bought it for a Tout Le Monde as well. This was back in the day before Spotify and all that, so in order to listen to the song constantly, I had to have it on CD. Oh, how times have changed. Train of Consequences, really cool song. I've always liked that song since I heard it. A Tout Le Monde is great as well, and even the rehashed version of it with the female singing in it is cool. A song on here that I'd highly recommend you check out, and probably has the best lyrics I've ever heard, Victory. It's pretty much filled with Megadeth songs, like the names of the songs. It's just so clever. And Blood of Heroes I really like too. Honestly, just check out the Victory song for Megadeth. It's so clever. Okay, that's the end of... It's not the end of Megadeth, but it's the end of the sequence. So we're going to jump, 20 odd years, and we're going to come out with Endgame. I bought this one randomly too. Bought it because it was there, I think. Songs on this one, like This Day We Fight, that's a really cool, heavy thrash, intense song. And so is, what's that other one they do? Head Crusher, that's real intense too. But a song that's kind of like a slower one, you could say. Not slow, like a Tout Le Monde slow, but just slow tempo. 44 minutes, I remember hearing that. I don't know where, but I heard that, and I think that made me pick up the album. And that's a really fun song too. But yeah, later Megadeth is it up there with the Rust in Peace era? These later albums, they're okay, but yeah, Endgame's a cool album. And then I'm pretty sure the one that comes after Endgame is 13, and this is where Megadeth stops on my shelf. I bought this album because I played Guitar Hero and Sudden Death was on it, and if you've played that song on Guitar Hero, you'll know that it's an insane song. And listening to it just without trying to play it is actually such a better experience. Highly recommend it. Sudden Death is a great song. Public Enemy #1, that's a kind of cool song too. It's got a weird video that involves a monkey, but yeah, ignore the video. It's a great song. Whose Life Is It Anyways is awesome because It's sort of like a play on words for Whose Line Is It Anyway? I remember it kind of coincided. I used to watch that show quite a lot, and I heard that song, and I was like, ha, look at that. They're like intertwining. It's cool. We the People was cool. Black Swan. Black Swan's a really, really fun song too. I think that's cool. But yeah, 13. Really, really cool album. And then we leave Megadeth for the rivals. We have Kill 'Em All from Metallica in 1983. These albums we don't really need to say much about because everyone who listens to any kind of metal knows that these albums are iconic. So yeah, Kill 'Em All, Hit the Lights, Four Horsemen, Motor Breath, Jump in the Fire. Is it Anesthesia that comes next? Yep. Whiplash, Phantom Lord, No Remorse, Seek and Destroy, Metal Militia. They're all fantastic episodes of pure early hardcore thrash. What comes after Kill 'Em All is obviously Ride the Lightning. We all have these albums. We all know what's on them, but still they're great and always deserve to be talked about. This album is better to me than Kill 'Em All, I think. Fight Fire with Fire, fantastic song. Ride the Lightning is always fun. For Whom the Bell Tolls, they're all great. Creeping Death, Trapped Under Ice, even Escape. They're all good. They're all great. Now, the same thing applies for Rust in Peace as it does for Master of Puppets. I don't have it on CD anymore. I gave it to a friend and then our paths just kind of drifted, so I never got it back. So annoying, but it's all right. We skip over Puppets and we get Injustice. Funny how these CDs haven't been re-released. It's like they have now, but they're in that weird flimsy cardboard stuff. And that's what stopped me from buying another version of Puppets because I want it in a jewel case, not a flimsy cardboard sleeve. But anyway, again, just like the others, we all know what's on here. Blackened, One, Short of Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, the title track, and Justice for All, To Live Is to Die. Honestly, so good. And then the last Metallica album that we have on CD is the most recent studio album, and that's Hardwired to Self-Destruct. This isn't actually mine, this is my partner's, and she got it when she bought tickets to go see Metallica, but they pulled out, so we never saw them. We just got the CD to remember that amazing event by. But yeah, anyway, this album's pretty cool too. In terms of, it's so much better than the middle chunk. I'd much rather listen to this than Reload. But I mean, I'd probably rather listen to this than Death Magnetic as well. But yeah, it's still a great album. There's some really fun songs on here. Atlas Rise, Now That We're Dead, Halo on Fire, Spit Out the Bone. Oh, great stuff. And that's the end of Metallica. That's sort of the end of the thrash as well. This album is going to be a bit different. This last album is going to be completely different in genre, and that is apparently one of the top rock albums of 2020. 2020? 21? When did it come out? I don't know. Miley Cyrus's Plastic Hearts. Yeah, I bought this for my partner as a birthday present. And I mean, we jammed it, and yeah, it's all right. It's a Saturday night album. It's nowhere, in my opinion, a rock album. Yes, it's got rock elements to it, but you need a real drummer for that kind of thing. But yeah, there's some cool stuff on here. Like the song with Billy Idol, Night Crawling, is quite good. I actually really like that. And the opening, the first song, What the Do I Know? That's cool. And there's some other really cool stuff on here. But yeah, it's cool to have. We have it on vinyl as well. So yeah, awesome. Sweet as team, that is part 6 of my awesomely broad CD collection. Like I say, I won't have much more of these CD ones to do. So yeah, if you're enjoying them, then sweet, all good. Keep an eye out for a next video. I've got a ranking coming up real soon, and I'm excited to do it. So yeah, and with that in mind, I will say see you later, team. Stay inside, stay safe, always, and wash your hands, and I will see you all again soon.